Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you that have been subscribed to my channel, for those of you that might be new, my name is Dexbot, and I hope all of you guys are doing absolutely wonderful today. The newest Modern Warfare patch is now live. We have the version 1.07 update that is now out. You're probably here because you want to know what changed, and I'm going to bring that to you guys right here, right now. We have the full patch notes, we have all the details, and we're going to run through them right here, right now in this video. Just before we jump into that, I want to throw up this quick graphic on the screen just to show you guys how many people have been watching my videos since Modern Warfare has dropped and from Black Ops 4 that are actually not subscribed to my channel. So if you guys are enjoying my content and you want to catch my videos in the future, do me a huge favor and smack that subscribe button. Click the bell and turn on post notifications so you can catch all of my videos as I upload them. We're going to be bringing plenty of Modern Warfare content coming this year, in addition to probably some multi-COD content as well as COD Mobile. A lot of fun things going on in the Call of Duty community right now, and I want to be able to share with you guys. I want to keep growing this community and keep making it bigger and just making an awesome experience for everything we're doing here on the YouTube channel. So first off, for the 1.07 patch, currently on PS4, it is 8.5 gigabytes. So like I mentioned yesterday, we obviously know that we have new free maps coming. We have a new multiplayer map called Shoot House, and it's going to be in Deathmatch, Domination, Kill Confirmed, and in Headquarters. So that's awesome. We know that we have a new map in Ground War as well called the Krovnik Farmland. And we know that we have Hardpoint coming to rotation in the multiplayer game modes as well. So all of that is news we found out yesterday. But for those of you that are just now checking out the information regarding 1.07, that's what we're working with right now as far as new free maps, new game modes right here, right now. Now let's talk about some of the general things before we focus on specific things like riot shields and claymores and battle chatter and all that. It said they did a lot of back-end fixes to, help improve stability across the platforms, dev errors, various performance fixes, stuff like that. They fixed bugs where some score streaks and field upgrades were able to be flown around and out of bounds without being penalized. The sprint and tactical sprint speeds are now back to the speeds they were in the beta, which I assume is going to be quicker than what we've seen since the game launched. That's great news. They fixed the bug that revealed player to UAVs when they fire their weapons, even if they had ghosts on with a silencer. Fixed an issue where if the multiple personal radars were active on a team and are both marking the same enemy, only one player would see the enemy on their minimap. As for the riot shield, it says they fixed an issue where the throwing knife and thermite weren't causing the riot shield to go on the player's back when thrown. We've also fixed an issue where the explosive splash damage wasn't working consistently. We'll continue to tune the riot shield in future updates. As for the claymores, it says detonating an enemy claymore with bullets is now non-lethal when at full health. We've also reduced the trigger and damage radius and also reduced the damage width to better match the trigger width. That is awesome. I can't tell you how many times on like the first day or two that I would try to detonate an enemy claymore just by trying to get a little bit of range between it and shooting it, and then it would kill me. Like boom, like okay, I guess I didn't calculate that right, or the range is a little more than I expected. So I'm glad to see that they toned that down just a little bit. As for the battle chatter, what you hear from your enemy callouts while in game or your teammates, it says it removed the ability for enemies to hear when they've been called out by the opposing team. We've also adjusted the enemy callouts so that they never hear from your operator. Enemy callouts now use more restricted cone at the hip and even more restricted in aim down sight when calculating whether or not to trigger. We'll continue to monitor this and make additional tweaks to battle chatter and future updates. That's another great thing to know, because it stinks whenever you're trying to push up on someone and they're like, enemy spotted, and they loud you out. You're like, come on dude, like the guy on the other team might not even have seen me, but his character in game was within my range, so it called me out. Now he knows I'm here. So that is another good change as well. As for mounting, it says it slightly increased the recoil when mounting, which I think is probably going to be a good thing. I've even taken advantage of mounting at various situations, and I believe that it felt like there was virtual no recoil. So good to see that they're adding recoil. Maybe that'll encourage people to move around a little more instead of mounting everywhere around the map. As for perks, it says EOD now clamps damage to a non-lethal amount, assuming that player is at full health. So good news. I run EOD on my class. Definitely keep that up. It says they also adjusted the lighting. They're going to be continuously updating the way player visibility works in dark areas and dark windows. So that's good. I hate trying to push into a building or into an area of the map, you know, and the players are inside and they're looking out at you, but you have no clue they're even there. You can't even see them. So definitely glad they're making some tweaks to the lighting changes. As for footsteps, it says they have increased the occlusion percentage to filter footstep sounds behind geometry and adjusted footstep volume at a distance. So basically it sounds like you're not going to hear footsteps over things going on in the map, and they've adjusted the range at which you will hear footsteps. It says they have added another large footstep change coming in the next update, which will make crouch and aim down sight movements significantly quieter as well. So basically whenever you're crouch walking, aiming down sight, essentially you're walking, you should be significantly quieter. I was kind of hoping that would come right now, but I'm glad to see they're working in the right direction. It might take time to get some of that sorted. You know, it might not be something they could do all together. So trying to understand it from the work side, the business side of it. I'm ready for it, just like you guys probably are. You know, it stinks if you're trying to crouch walk and you still can't even go silent. You know, you're like, damn, I don't have dead silence. I can't crouch walk. How do I suppress my footsteps? You know, and it's basically why I find myself running the dead silence perk at this moment in time. As for the challenges, progression, and rank, it says daily challenges and active missions are getting a full sweep of testing and fixes. We'll have more updates to these systems in future updates. If they fix a bug where some challenges aren't tracking properly, launchers are not giving you XP for shooting down kill streaks, fix a bug where planting, defusing 5 bombs, and cyber attacker S&D was not tracking. Camo challenges for kills after reload didn't give player enough time to acquire a kill, so that's been increased. And fix a bug where your XP required to reach the next rank was higher than the value needed. So that's just kind of what we have right now. Looks like they're still working on some of that, and hopefully they'll get it all sorted here in the very near future. Now we have some weapon adjustments. That's what a lot of us are here for. The 725 shotgun increased to aim down sight and hip spread, reduced damage range. Nerfed. M4A1 assault rifle, reduced damage range, small recoil increase. So that's basically a nerf as well. Assault rifles increase the hip spread to reduce effectiveness up close, less damage at long range for full auto 5.56 rifles. For the SMGs, they've increased the movement speed, increased aim down sight movement speed, small reduction to the sprint out time. So that's something that could make SMGs a little more viable. That's something that I wanted. Now we have one change specifically to the Uzi. They increased the damage range for the Uzi SMG. Now to LMGs, we have the MG34, increased hip spread, damage range reduction, small aim down sight slowdown. The M91, they have increased hip spread, small damage reduction. The PKM, increased hip spread, medium damage range reduction. Pistols, increased movement speed, reduced sprint out time, and increased damage range. That looks like that's all pistols across the board. Crouch and prone no longer adjust the recoil. So some good changes to some of the weapons that if I had to name outside of these patch notes, if I would have had to name something I want to fix, I would have said 725 needs to be nerfed. Look at the M4 because everyone's using it. You know, whenever the entire lobby is using one gun, that's usually an indicator that something might be a little bit off with the balancing, right? Like I was even an M4 user, but everyone was using it. So it, you know, maybe was just a little overpowered or something. So it looks like they made an adjustment to it. And SMGs felt really tough to use. You know, I've made some videos in the MP5 and the Bison, but it was tough to use them. You know, you had to get certain lobbies, certain maps to be able to have them be viable. So they've made some of those changes in addition to some other ones. I basically felt like pistols were useless, but I don't really foresee myself pulling out a pistol now unless I'm going for camo challenges. Glad to see they made those changes for the weapons. As for the Call of Duty League, they updated the rule sets for CDL competitive modes in the private match. Cyber Attack fixed a bug where players could lose their primary weapon. That would stink. Ground War, they fixed various bugs where players would sometimes be unable to pick a spawn location. Fixed a bug where tac insert could cause players to spawn on enemy home base. Now on to some of the changes here in Spec Ops. Fixed scoreboards for displaying incorrect data, XP adjustments, and general backend fixes. Various fixes for out of bounds and parachute exploits. Respawn timer no longer stays on screen after teammates are revived from a bleed out. They have a whole bunch of just various fixes here. There's like a whole list of them. I'm definitely going to throw the patch notes here in the description. Some key things to highlight here. We have Operation Headhunter. They fixed the bug where players were not able to lock missiles onto the final boss helicopter. In Operation Crosswind, they adjusted stealth for gameplay. In Operation Paladin, they fixed a bug where there was no UI or indicator of where to go or how to finish the objective effective after defending the third arms crate. They fixed a bug where default weapon was different than the weapon a player would hold if they were placed in last stand. So definitely some interesting changes there. Hopefully Spec Ops will be a little more playable for fans that are interested in playing that. So that's pretty much going to be it for the patch notes. In addition to this gameplay here in Modern Warfare, I want to let you guys know we're going to be running some Modern Warfare streams here coming very, very soon. I want you guys to follow me down on Twitch if you're interested in participating in those, if you want to be playing with me, or if you just want to hang out, chat with me, talk to me about what I'm using, see some gameplay, all that good stuff. Twitch.tv/DexBot with a 0. There is a link to it down in the description of this video. Make sure you guys cruise on over to the Twitch channel if you're not following me already on it. It would be greatly appreciated. Would love to see you guys. Would love to have some interactions while live. Do a little question answers, all that good stuff regarding Call of Duty Modern Warfare. If you guys are watching this video right now, there's a chance I might even be live tonight. I'm planning on it. Come through, come check it out. Twitch.tv/DexBot with a 0. That's pretty much going to be it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, or if you want to catch more, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Would love to have you guys come back through on the channel. We'll definitely have some more footage for you guys here throughout the year on Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Be sure to come through again. It would be greatly appreciated. I'll see you guys soon. Catch you in a live stream or another video. I'll see you guys next time.
I can't lose, I'ma pass through if I have to. Teach them all like a classroom, If I want it, then I get it. Work hard, don't regret it, yeah, I said it, Head down, I'm focused, you know this. They know this, show this, mind blowing. Keep going, showing, I'm growing, flowing and coasting. I'm moaning, work hard, play hard, let the party start. Can't lose when I'm giving out bars.